Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Yesterday we have learned about the type of sentences. As you know that in Arabic language it has two sentences. The first one, nominal sentence, which is called as Jumlatul Ismiya. The sentence which starts with noun is called as nominal sentence, that is Jumlatul Ismiya. The second, verbal sentence, the sentence which starts with verb is called as verbal sentence, Jumlatul Fi'liya. Here we are learning in detail about Jumlatul Ismiya. So later on we have learned the number of rules that how the nominal sentence is constructed. What are the rules for that? The first one is that the nominal sentence starts with either noun or pronoun. Then the second one, that it has two parts, mubtada and khabar. Mubtada subject, khabar predicate. Then we have learned that mubtada is always definite, mostly it is definite, and khabar is mostly indefinite. Not always, but mostly. So definite, as you know that it starts with al and ends with one dhamma, whereas indefinite ends with two dhamma. Why? Because mubtada and khabar, their i'rab, their state. So the state of mubtada and khabar is marfu. And what is the sign of marfu? Dhamma. Mansub, fatha. Majrur, kasra. So here, this is the main rule where we need to understand mubtada and khabar always agree with gender and number. So if you would like to construct the sentence, you need to consider this point and then you construct the sentence. So what does it mean that mubtada and khabar always agree with gender and number? Let's see. So is a mubtada, khabar. So the first one, capacity status, it is marfu, i'rab, capacity status, marfu, marfu. So capacity is definite, indefinite. So the status means i'rab, marfu, marfu. Capacity means whether it is marifa or nakira. So subject is mostly definite and khabar is mostly indefinite. Then here we need to make the agreement that mubtada and khabar always agree with gender and number. So gender, what does it mean? So if mubtada is muzakkar, khabar is also muzakkar. If mubtada is muannas, khabar is also muannas. And then the number. If mubtada is wahid, like singular, then khabar is also singular. If mubtada is dual musanna, then khabar is also musanna. If the mubtada is jam'a, khabar is also jam'a. So this one we can't change, that you always keep in your mind. As we have learned these properties of noun, like din. So this is ira. This is d, definite, indefinite. Then this is G, gender, and this is number. So they are fixed according to the rule, that is i'rab. What is the i'rab of mubtada? Marfu, and khabar is also marfu. Marfu means it ends with only one dhamma, or here it ends with two dhamma. Then capacity, it is definite and it is indefinite. So if you take any common noun, it begins with al and ends with dhamma. Or you can take pronouns as well. They are definite, like huwa, haza, hazihi. But here indefinite, it means that it ends with tanween. Now this one is gender. Gender, as we have learned about what words are monas and what words are muzakkar. So accordingly, you can take it. And then other, that also we have learned, wahid, muthanna, jama'a. So now let's, on this board, let's do some examples and then we'll go to that different example which I have made. But here, suppose I write here, my subject is, first of all, I need to keep in mind the first two parts which are fixed. What? I'rab is marfu and mubtada is always definite. And here khabar is also marfu and it is indefinite. That is, you always keep in mind. So if it is marfu, suppose I'll take here al waladu. Now see here, the first is marfu, that means it ends with dhamma and it is definite, so it begins with al. And here marfu and indefinite. So I can say here jalisun. Why it is jalisun? Jalisun means sitting. The boy is sitting. So here you can see that it is indefinite and it is marfu as well. Now you need to check that whether it agrees with gender or number. If they, then we can say this sentence is correct. Like first of all, I need to check gender. What is the gender? This one is masculine. Am I right?
Yes.
So again, the same here is also masculine. Jalisun is also masculine. Then I need to check number. What is the number of walad? Singular, dual, plural?
Singular.
Singular. So your cover is also here singular. Okay. Now let's take the next one. We'll take next one is different. Suppose I'll write here al bintu. Now, first of all, as you know that it is marfu. Okay. And this one is what?
Definite.
Definite. So your cover is also marfu and definite. So I can write here ja, li, sa, tun. So again, it is the same. It is marfu, ends with dhamma, and indefinite because it ends with tanween. Now we need to check that whether it agrees with gender or number. Gender, number. So this one is Albint. As you know that biological names are feminine. So
Yes,
it is feminine. Now here you need to check the gender. Yes, it is feminine. Why? Because this is the one of the property of feminine because it ends with ta marbuta.
Yes.
So it is feminine. Albint, it's a singular. So this one is also singular. That means my sentence is grammatically it is correct. Okay, so when you construct the sentence, you need to think like that. Now we'll take with pronouns as well. As you know that all detached pronouns are marfu. So though you cannot see the status, but they are mabni. We cannot change their spelling pattern. But according to the place, they are always marfu. For example, we can say here, if I take whom. Now the first is it is marfu and definite. Why it is marfu? Because they are subject. What is the meaning of marfu? Marfu means when it ends with dhamma. Yes, it is the subject of the sentence. Okay. Mansub, it ends with fatah and it is an object of the verb. Majrur, it ends with kasra and it is the object of preposition. So here we are taking the subject pronouns. So it is marfu and it is definite. Now here I want to take like this. It should be marfu and it should be indefinite. So I can take here muslimuna. So now it is marfu, una, ina, ina. We have learned the status. Marfu, mansub, majrur. And it is indefinite because it doesn't start with al. So muslimuna. Now check the gender and number. So gender, it is masculine. This is also masculine. Number, now this is the plural masculine. And this is also plural because it ends with
Una.
una. So you can see in English as well, we write like the first one, he is a Muslim. It agrees with gender and number. He is a Muslim. Because it is generally we can see that in English they consider only number. If it is singular, this is also singular. Now I can change they. Now is becomes are. And we need to drop a and here Muslim. We need to add prefix s. Same in Arabic, because, but in English we consider only number. But in Arabic we need to consider both gender and number. Now he is a Muslim. Now you can see here, he is singular, a Muslim is singular. They, plural, Muslims, plural. If you take in Arabic and translate, huwa Muslimun, hum Muslimuna. Are you all getting it?
Yes, ma'am. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Now we'll take the subject as proper noun, if you take. Khalid. Now you feel that it's indefinite. How can you write? You need to keep the rule that proper nouns are always definite. So this is marfu because ending is dhamma sign, and it is definite because it is proper noun. Though it looks like indefinite, but it is definite. Why? Because it's a proper noun, it's a name. So we can take Khalidun, Tawilun. Khalid is tall. Now check the gender and number. According to the name, we can understand it's masculine. So its adjective is also masculine. And number is a singular because one, so it is also singular. I hope you all are getting it, that how we need to agree this mubtada and khabar. So if I give you the sentences, then you need to convert into Arabic. That will be the homework this week, where you need to consider these all rules and construct. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, inshallah.
So now let's take some examples and we analyze. And you can see that, yes, this rule we need to follow whenever the sentence comes as a nominal sentence. Now we can see here, Allah, Allahu Khaliqun. Now Allah is the subject. Khaliqun is a predicate. So what's Irab? Irab is nominative, that is marfu. You can see it ends with dhamma. And it is also, khabar is also marfu, so it ends with dhamma. But what is the capacity? Mubtada is definite and khabar is indefinite. Yes, that we can see here. It begins with al and ends with dhamma. Here, it ends with only tanween, so it is indefinite. Now we need to check the gender and numbers because this rule is very important when you construct the sentence, and if you want to check whether it is grammatically correct or not, that time you need to check gender and number because these rules are fixed. So according to the rule of construction of nominal sentence, they are fixed. But here we need to check the grammatical error, whether my sentence is grammatically correct or not. That time this rule we need to follow. Suppose in English, if you write he is Muslim, so grammatically it is wrong, am I right? Because you didn't add here article. So this, you will get 0 mark. That is grammatically wrong. Or if I write here, he is Muslims, again it is wrong. So the same way, we need to check in Arabic as well. When you construct the sentence, and if you have constructed, then you need to check whether my sentence is correct according to the gender and number. If it is, then your sentence is correct. If it is not, then your sentence is not correct. So here we are taking some examples where you can understand that how we need to consider this gender and number. So Allah, masculine. So khabar is also masculine. Khaliqun. Number, it's a singular. So your khabar is also singular. So Allah is creator. Let's take the next one. Next we are taking here we have taken the noun ilah, Allah. That means we have added here al. Now here we are taking detached pronouns. As you know that, so damir munfasil, when I have taught you the first one, that is ding, that time I have told you that nouns are treated as nouns, themselves, adjectives, adverbs, and pronouns. In Arabic language, they all are treated as noun. So here we are taking damir munfasil, that is detached pronoun, which are mabni, but they are always marfu and definite. So my mubtada is here antum. First status is marfu and capacity is definite. Whereas khabar, it's a marfu again and it is indefinite because it doesn't start with al. Now I need to check my gender and number. So gender, as you know, at antum, it's a second person, masculine plural. So it is second person masculine plural. So it is masculine. So here also you can see the khabar is also masculine, muslimuna, because it ends with una. Then the number. So antum is plural. So khabar is also plural because it ends with una. As we have learned Jama Salim. Una, ina, ina. Why it is una? Because khabar is marfu. And what is the sign of marfu for Jama Salim? Masculine, una. So you all are Muslims. Now the next one. Now you can see here, I have taken here common noun, but it is common noun al-mu'minani. Now here, muflihani. So subject, that is mubtada, is nominative because ani. As you know that marfu, when it is dual, what is the suffix for dual? Ani, aini, aini. Am I right? So it is marfu state. And definite because it begins with al. Then it is muflihani. Again, ani, it is marfu. It is the sign of marfu. And indefinite, so it doesn't begin with al. It is indefinite. Now need to check the gender and number. Al-Mu'minani, it is masculine. So you always follow the table of Muslim as I have given you for ding. The whole table that you need to stick on the board or on the wall so that you can understand all the parts. And khabar is also masculine. But number is dual because ani. Ani is the sign of dual. So here also it is dual. So khabar is also dual. So here we can translate both believers are successful. So here successful means they are two successful because two believers are there. Can you see my screen?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Now here, now the next pronoun, that is demonstrative pronoun. As you know that the mubtada can be demonstrative pronoun, detached pronouns, common pronouns which begin with al, proper nouns, then ismul mausula. So these all kind of words are mubtada. So now we are taking the next one, zalika. This is ismul ishara. So zalika khairun. According to the place, zalika is nominative, marfu, as well as definite. And khairun, you can see that it ends with dhamma, so it is marfu, and indefinite because it doesn't start with al. Now the gender, zalika, as you know, zalika, tilka, zalika is masculine. So it is masculine. Zalika is singular, it's a singular. So khairun is also masculine and singular. That is better. So here you can see tilka. Now tilka is इशारा, but it is singular feminine. ऐसे आपके दिमाग में आना चाहिए. The first it comes that yes, tilka, that means whether it is number, what is the number and what is the gender? Singular, feminine. So your khabar is also singular, feminine. So aira, nominative, that is marfu according to the place, because as you know that all subject pronouns are marfu. So it is also, the khabar is also marfu because it ends with dhamma. Then it is definite. So khabar is also indefinite because it ends with tanween and it doesn't begin with al. Now the gender, as you know, tilka is feminine singular. So your khabar is also feminine singular. First it is feminine because it ends with ta marbuta and it's singular. So ni'matun. Please mute your mic. Now you can see here, I have taken ismul ishara ulaika. So now ulaika, it is masculine as well as feminine. It is common, ulaika and haulai. So first is status is marfu, then it is definite. So here also you can see that the khabar is also nominative, marfu. Why? Because there is dhamma sign at the end, and indefinite because it doesn't start with al. So here now gender and number are very important. The ulaika here we are taking masculine. Why? Because my khabar is masculine. Ashabun. And number is plural, ulaika. So ashabun is also plural. They are companions. So ulaika ashabun. So here I have given that what kind of mubtada are there. So Allahu alimun, ismul alam. Huwa alimun, ismul damir. Ulaika muflihuna, this is ishara. Al-mu'minani muflihani. So this is also dual, which is in the form of marfu state. Now here we are going to take, you need to tell me, it's all properties about gender, number, capacity, and i'rab. Can we take it from you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the first one, hum kuffarun. Now first one, tell me which one is mubtada here?
Hum.
Hum. And khabar?
Kuffarun.
Kuffarun. Now mubtada and khabar. Now check the status. The first one status, that means i'rab. Hum, is it marfu?
Yes.
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 And khabar is also marfu?
Marfu.
Yes. Marfu doma sign.
Yes, dhamma sign. Now need to check the capacity. Definite, indefinite. Whom is definite or indefinite?
Definite.
Definite. By the status, it is definite. By the place, it is definite. So kuffarun, now you can look at here. Is it indefinite or definite?
Indefinite.
Indefinite.
It is
Indefinite.
indefinite because it doesn't
Start with al.
begin with
Al.
al. यहाँ पे al नहीं है. So we don't consider it as. Yeah. Now need to check about the gender and number. Whom is what? Singular, sorry, first gender, masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Yes,
Masculine.
it is masculine. And what is the number of whom?
Plural.
Plural.
Plural. So your khabar should be masculine and plural. So kuffarun, it's a plural form of kafir.
Yes.
Yes.
So it is masculine
Plural.
and
Plural.
plural.
Ma'am, what is a singular form of ashabun?
Sahaba.
Sahaba. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So now here we'll take the next one. Now we'll take one by one. Okay. I'm not going to write anything. You need to tell me. Okay, Nurul Huda, tell me Antum. Don't consider this one. We need to check only the Jumlatul Ismiya.
Antum kufarun.
Antum is
Oh,
Mubtada.
this one. What? Okay. Antum shuhada.
So Antum is Mubtada or Khabar?
Mubtada.
Yes, and Shuhada.
Mubtada is khabar.
Now tell me, Antum is definite
Definite.
Antum.
and Irab
Irab is marfu.
Marfu. Now check Shuhada.
Shuhada is
Shuhada is indefinite or definite?
indefinite.
Yes, it is indefinite because it doesn't begin with al.
Islam. Yes.
And is it Marfu?
Marfu. Yes.
Yes. Now check
Gender.
singular, plural. What is that? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
Antum. Antum is not singular.
No?
Anta is singular. Antum is plural. Yes.
The plural.
Yes.
And what is the gender?
Gender male.
Male. That is masculine.
Masculine. Yes.
Now here, you come to here. Shuhada.
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 Shuhada. Who is
Is it masculine?
masculine? Masculine. Okay.
It's a plural.
Plural.
Okay. Yes. Correct. So you can say that it is grammatically correct. And this kind of sentence we need to construct. Here I am asking you because when I'll give you in English, you need to translate into Arabic. But where you need to write down which one is Mubtada, which one is Khabar, and what are their properties. according to the ding. Okay. Sarah, Sister Sarah, do it this one. الظالمون موقوفون.
موقوفون. Okay.
Don't consider the meanings. Just type out about the grammar endings, which we have learned. As I have told you, everyone, that on the first day, that grammar, we need to learn grammar. So though you don't know the meaning, you can understand why it comes like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So az-zalimuna mawqufuna. Now tell me here, which one is mubtada?
الظالمون.
Khabar?
موقوفون.
Yes. Now Irab?
مرفوع. مرفوع.
Yes.
نعم. مرفوع.
Yes, because it's ending this, see?
Una. Okay. Yeah.
So it
And
is
this
also
is
marfu.
marfu. Yeah.
Then definite or indefinite?
This is definite because it starts with al.
Yes. And this one?
Indefinite.
Because it doesn't start with al
Al.
here. Now check the gender and number. Gender,
Is masculine.
yes, when una comes, it means it's a masculine.
Masculine.
And number?
Number is plural
Yes.
because it is una.
Yes, una, correct. So here also you can see,
It is
is it masculine?
plural.
See? And it is plural.
Plural.
Very good, excellent.
So what does mawqufuna means, ma'am?
I don't remember the meaning in English.
No
I'll
problem.
tell you. Yeah.
No problem, ma'am. Thank you.
It says here detain. Mawqufun.
Okay. Now, Sister Shafia Begum. Now, this
Yes.
one you can read out. Qala hazihi naqatun. Now, which one is the Jumlatul Ismiya here first?
هذه.
Yes, so this one is Jumlatul Ismiya only. This is the verb. He said.
Yeah. هذه ناقة. هذه is the mubtada.
Hazihi is Mubtada. And Naqatun?
Naqatun is the predicate.
Predicate, that is Khabar.
Khabar.
Now tell me, Hazihi is Marfu
هذه is the marfu.
and definite or indefinite?
Definite. All the pronouns are definite.
Yes, very good. Now Naqatun, is it Marfu?
Marfu.
Yes, it is Marfu because it ends with Dhamma.
Marfu and indefinite.
Yes, indefinite because it doesn't start with Al
Yeah.
and ends with Tanween. Okay, now tell me the gender.
Gender is feminine.
Yes, it is feminine.
Feminine.
And number?
Number is plural.
Singular. Hazihi.
Yeah, singular.
Haza hazihi.
Okay. Hadihi, singular.
Now Naqatun. Is it feminine?
Feminine. Tun.
She camel. Yes.
Naqatun, feminine and singular.
And number?
Singular.
Singular. It ends with ta marbuta, so it is feminine and it's a singular. Naqatun. Very good. Now let's take the next one. Yes, Sister Sabiha Yusuf.
जी मैम अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
Walaikum assalam. فَإِنَّمَا هِيَ جَزَرَةٌ وَاحِدَةٌ. So now here, tell me which one is the Jumlatul Ismiya here?
Zajaratun.
No.
Hiya.
Here, yes. This one.
She. That is feminine.
The whole Jumlatul Ismiya. Now tell me which one is Mubtada here?
Mubtada is zajaratun. Wahidatun is khabar.
Wrong, wrong. Is Mubtada indefinite? Is
It is
Mubtada
definite.
indefinite?
It is definite, ma'am, because it has
It's
tanween.
definite. So then Jazaratun, it's indefinite. Am I right? It ends with Tanween.
Yeah. No al.
Yes or no? So
Yes.
this one, Mubtada is Hiya. Because
Here,
it is,
ma'am.
yes,
Hiya.
correct.
Here.
Hiya.
Hiya is mubtada and zajaratun wahidatun is khabar. Both.
Yes, khabar. As we have learned that what kind of khabars are there? They are not every time only single noun. They are phrases or sentences. So here is Mubtada and the whole, this is khabar.
Okay.
So this one is khabar.
It is singular.
Yes, here it is, first is it is definite
Female.
and marfu.
Marfu and female.
The gender is female,
Female.
and singular.
Singular. Yes. And
Same
zajaratun
you will get
wahidat.
here. Yes,
Zajaratun wahidatun is
singular, wahid. one.
singular. Yes. That
Because
is
it
also
ends with tamma tanween and
tanween,
ending is
yes.
ta marbuta. So
Tarma.
ta marbuta tells us it's a feminine and
Feminine
it's a form of
and
singular.
it is singular.
And what kind of khabar is? Descriptive phrase.
Descriptive phrase. Yes.
That you cannot understand that when we learn, because our next unit is phrases. We'll learn in detail about phrases. Okay, very good. Now let's take the next one here. Yes, Zainab, Sister Zainab. Haza bayanun linnasi. Which one is Mubtada? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Okay. Azma Wasim, can you do it?
Yes, ma'am. Haza is Mubtada, ma'am.
Hmm.
Bayanun linnasi. It is khabar, ma'am.
Khabar. Why it is khabar and why it is Mubtada?
Mubtada, it is in ism, ma'am, zamir,
So both are ism, but here this one is pronoun.
pronoun,
Okay. And it is always marfu state.
marfu state. Yes, ma'am.
And they are always definite.
Definite.
And the second word is bayanun, where it's the khabar starts from bayanun. Why? Because there is the sign. First it is marfu
Zamma.
and it is indefinite.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why we consider haza is only mubtada and remaining part is khabar.
Khabar.
Okay, now tell me the gender and number.
Haza Feminine, masculine, ma'am.
Masculine. And number?
Singular.
It's a singular. Correct. Now here, bayanun.
Bayanun.
It's a
It's
singular?
also in singular, ma'am.
Yes. And number is also
Number singular.
masculine. No, I was asking
Gender, ma'am. Gender masculine.
So it agrees with number and gender.
Linnasi jar.
So this is additional information, which is
Easy.
murakkabe jari, prepositional phrase.
Yes,
It is an additional information about cover.
Bayana is between, right?
Yes, linnase, it's a prepositional phrase.
phrase. Yes.
Okay. So now let's take the next one. Here, yes, Kursiya Jawad. Qalu innama nahnu muslihun. Which one is the Jumlatul Ismiya in there? Yes, Kursiya Jawad, can you hear me? Akila Jahan.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, tell me which words are.
Actually, I had got a call, so I didn't know which sentence are you asking about. Is it qalu innana muslimun?
Yes, this one. This one I'm asking. Qalu innama nahnu muslihun.
So the sentence starts from nahnu muslimun.
Yeah.
Nahnu
Correct.
is the mubtada
Hmm.
and muslihun is the khabar.
Hmm.
Nahnu is definite
Yes,
and muslihun is indefinite.
correct.
And nahnu is plural. Muslihun is also plural. And it is in the rafa state. Marfu, both are marfu.
Hmm.
And it comes for both the genders, na ma'am. Nahnu muslihun.
Yes, it is masculine because nahnu is used for masculine and feminine, but here it is masculine because una is there. So it is masculine and here also masculine. Una. Correct, very good. Now the last one. Innama anta nazirun. I have taken the parts of sentences from the Quran where we are analyzing that much which we have learned. Okay, let's do it together. Innama anta nazirun. Now which one is here Jumlatul Ismiya?
Anta nazir.
Very good. So which one is Mubtada here?
So there is
Anta.
anta.
Ante mukta.
And nazirun?
Is the
Khabar.
khabar.
Khabar. So anta, now
Is
it's a
definite.
definite. And this one is indefinite.
Definite.
Because it doesn't begin with al.
In.
Now anta is masculine,
Yes.
gender,
It's masculine.
Singular.
and singular.
Singular.
This one is also masculine
Singular.
and singular. So if you understand Mubtada, you can understand cover as well.
Mm.
Okay, I hope everyone got it.
Yes,
At
ma'am.
how to identify.
Yes, ma'am. Alhamdulillah.
Is this the homework you're going for us to do?
Pardon?
Is this the homework? The one?
No. I'll
not
give.
yet.
I'll
Okay,
give.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you in English.
Okay.
You need to translate into Arabic.
Okay.
That I want.
If
Okay.
it's this one, we just play the video and we can do it.
No, that you need to understand that what should I take?
Yes,
according to the
yes,
gender and number.
yes. Okay, okay.
So this is very important part which we have already learned in demonstrative pronouns as well. That is, non-human plurals are treated as singular feminine. So that rule you need to follow in Jumlatul Ismi as well. As I have told you, the specialty of Arabic language is it is always fixed. Whatever the rules are there, that rules you need to apply everywhere. It doesn't change. So khabar follows mubtada in number, as you know. So if mubtada is singular, khabar will also be singular. If mubtada is dual, khabar will also be dual. If mubtada is plural, khabar will also be plural. But if mubtada is plural of ghair aqil, non-human plurals, then khabar will be singular feminine. Okay? As you know that though it has the form of plural, but it is treated as singular feminine. So you need to take accordingly. So let's see some examples you can understand very well. Now here you can see Al-Kitabu Jadidun. The book is new. So Al-Kitab, it's a singular. Jadidun, it's a singular, masculine. But here, now I'm taking Al-Kutubu. Here I'm not taking the plural form of Jadid. The plural form of Jadid is Judud. Why I'm not taking? Because this rule we need to follow. Kutub is Gair Aqil and it is treated as singular feminine. So its khabar should be singular feminine. You can see here, Jadidatun. Okay. So this rule you need to follow. The next one. Hazihi aqlamun. Now you can see that if my khabar is here, Gair Aqil, but it is treated as singular feminine. So my mubtada is singular feminine. Hazihi. I cannot take here haulai or ulaika. Why? Because aqlamun is a plural of qalamun, pens. Then I can extend this part of about aqlamun. They are on the table, but it is only in English. But here we need to use aqlamun as singular feminine. So what will be the pronoun for it then?
هذه.
Hazihi. No. If I'm telling that they are on the table, I'm extending this sentence. Here,
المكتب.
al-maktabi.
مكتب.
I cannot take here whom. I cannot take here hunna. Here I should take here. Here alal maktabi. Why here is there? Because it is treated as singular feminine. Are you all getting it now? So we
Yes.
need to, because as you know that this rule is very important that mubtada and khabar always agree with gender and number. And this rule you need to keep in your mind for ghair aqil. Okay? So whether it is singular, plural, or dual. Masculine, feminine. So this rule is fixed, which we have already learned. And that the same rule we need to follow when you construct the sentences. Okay? I hope everyone is getting. So these are the examples I have given where you can understand. Now this one is, I have taken a very important part that some students are not able to understand where I should add is when I translate. Okay. So as you know that there is no any copular verb in Arabic language that we need to add when you translate. So the first trick is after independent pronouns, that means Zamair munfasil. Whenever huwa, hiya, anta, antum, hum, hunna, nahnu, ana come, then after that you need to add am, is, are. Okay, so ana muslimun. So some students are not able to understand where I should add am, is, are now. Yes, this is the trick that whenever Damair munfasil, that is detached pronoun, come, then that time you need to add after them. So ana muslimun, I am a Muslim. Now the second one is pointer followed by no al. That means if there is demonstrative pronoun, okay, you can see here the example as well. So here you can see the first is if there is demonstrative pronoun and if there is no any definite common noun after it, then you add am, is, are after demonstrative pronouns. Like here, haza siratum mustaqimun. So where it comes is am, are after haza here. Why? This point is very important. If there is demonstrative pronoun which is followed by no al, then and then only you can add am, is, are after demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so now here after HON and its is, that is, this is harf istifham, that is inna plus noun. So inna allaha, inna nasa. So after that you need to add am, is, are. So here see, inna allaha, this is your mubtada. Shadidul iqab, this is your khabar. So if you understand that where you should place am, is, are, then you are able to understand which one is mubtada and which one is khabar. Okay. Then proper followed by common proper nouns, that is Muhammad. So if there is proper noun, then after that you need to add am, is, are. Muhammadun Rasulullah. So where am, is, are comes after Muhammad. So Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a messenger of Allah. Then break in the chain of fragments. That means you need to add am, is, are before the phrase starts. As you know, the phrases are descriptive phrase. As I have told you that there are different kinds of khabar, demonstrative phrase, possessive phrase, prepositional phrase. You go through the yesterday's slides where I have given you the number of examples where you can understand what kind of khabar it is. So you need to add am, is, are before the phrase starts. So here you can see ar-rajulu fid-dari. The man is in the house. So when you understand am, is, are, you can understand mubtada. So before is, this is my mubtada, and fid-dari, that's my khabar. I hope everyone understood. These rules you need to follow to understand. This is the additional information. If you are not able to understand when you translate, where I should add am, is, are, or where you are not able to understand which one is mubtada, which one is khabar. So you need to follow these rules. I hope everyone got it till now.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
So I hope Jumlatul Ismiya is very clear for you people.
Yes, ma'am. Alhamdulillah.
So is there any doubt?
Ma'am, I don't understand the later part, man. The last one.
This one I'm telling you that break in the chain of fragments, that means the before the phrases start, you need to add amizar.
Amiza means you mean the
Couple of verbs. Amizar means when you translate the sentence, you need to
Okay.
add amizar, helping verbs in English. Am I right?
Yes.
If you don't add, your sentence is not correct. Yes or no?
Correct. Yeah.
The
Like
name
am,
is-
where,
Yes, so you need to add amizar. How, when you see, suppose I'm giving you that al ummu fil baiti.
mother
Where
is
did
in
you add amizar?
is. The mother
Where will you
is in.
add? Before fi? Am I right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because it is written here that if there is a sentence and it has a phrase as a cover, then you need to add amizar when you translate before the phrase start. This is the meaning of that.
Okay, ma'am.
So the man is in the house. I cannot say the man in is the house. Can I say
No.
like this?
No, not.
No. So that we need to understand. So some people are not able to understand English grammar as well. So they can add anywhere, wherever they want. So that time we need to keep in your mind that where I should place amizar when I translate. Okay, so these are the rule for that.